the local bank, all those people, all that money, checks and credit and interest and cash, and it's so confusing. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what the answer is. What do I do? I think it's time once again to explore the real world.
Mommy is shopping, she writes a check to pay. Daddy is cooking artichokes and play. People in the office are talking on the phone. I'm scared and confused. I think my fuse is blown. What do I do? Now it's time for us to see the real world. Now it's time for us to see the real world. See the real world. Now it's time for us to see the real world.
Hi, I'm David Wain, and welcome to The Real World, where we explore some of the treasures that lie ahead for us in the world around us. Today we're going to take a look at what seems like one of the most confusing places in the real world, the bank. Let's see if we can figure out what goes on here each day. This is Citibank in New York City, and although there are hundreds of banks in this city alone, many of them work in pretty much the same way. Now, I know that banks are places where people can keep their money, but I can also see that there's a lot more to it than just that. I want to find out what the deal is. I brought this check that I got at my job for $100. Let's see what we can do with it.
Just one moment. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, they told me I should come in here.
Would you like to open a new account?
Oh, no. I just want to put this $100 I got from my job into your bank.
Well, you're in the right place. Have a seat, Mr.
Wain. David Wain. That's my name.
Right. Okay. Have a seat, Mr. Wain. I'll be right with you. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Blumberg. Yes. Goodbye. All right. My name is Leslie Brandon, and I'm a customer service representative here at Citibank. What can I do for you today?
Well, for one thing, I wish I had $100 in cash instead of this check. I mean, it's not real money, is it?
That's true. It's not exactly real money, but if you understood why we use money in the first place, you would also understand why we use checks.
So tell me.
Well, let's start from the beginning. Years ago, people didn't use money. Instead, there was a system called barter.
The guy who cuts my hair?
No, that's barter. Barter was a system by which people would exchange things of value. For example, a farmer might give 2 chickens to a tailor in exchange for a new shirt.
Well, that sounds great.
Yes, but there were many problems. For example, what if the tailor didn't need chickens that day, or what if the farmer didn't have something to exchange of the same exact value?
The tailor could give socks as change, or maybe cufflinks.
Well, it just grew too complicated, so people started to exchange a common substance, gold, which could be used for any good or service. Gold became too heavy to carry around, so people started using coins and paper money. You see this $20 bill? This piece of paper is actually a note from the government that represents $20 worth of gold in the Federal Reserve. Here and on every bill it says Federal Reserve Note.
Okay, but what about my check?
Well, that's where banks come in.
Ha ha.
Your boss gives a certain amount of cash to the bank. Then she can write you a check, which gives you the right to take money from her account. And in this case, you can deposit the money into the bank and start your own checking account.
Great. What do I have to do?
It's simple. You just fill out this form with some basic information about yourself and bring your check to one of the tellers, and he or she will deposit it in your new account.
That's it?
That's it.
Hi, I just opened a checking account, and I want to put this check into the bank.
Very good. Very good. Okay, Mr. Wain, if you could just endorse this check by signing your name.
Okay.
And we'll be all set.
Great.
Okay, now your money's here in the bank, and if you want to write out your own checks, you just put your name here, put the amount here, write out the amount here, and always make sure that you sign your name and put the date.
Super. Now, where are my checks?
We'll have them sent to you just as soon as they're printed with your name and address on them. And in the meantime, you can use these blank starter checks.
Well, thanks.
And with this account, you earn 4% interest.
Interest?
Right. 4% interest means that for every dollar you keep in the bank, we'll pay you 4 cents a year.
Wait a minute. What's the catch?
What do you mean?
I mean, why are you doing all this for me? I mean, you print checks for me, you keep my money safe, and now you want to pay me. I mean, do I have to buy a certain number of albums over the next 3 years?
No, you see, the bank makes money by using your money. We invest and loan money to others and earn profits and interest on your money. So basically, we're paying you to let us use your money.
But what if I want to take my money back?
You have every right to. It's still your money. In fact, you can go to the ATM anytime you want and put money in or take money out.
ATM?
ATM, automatic teller machine.
Oh, I get to use the money machines?
Right. Miss Stamler will give you a card.
All right!
Okay, now just give me a 5-digit secret ID number which will allow you to use the machine.
Okay, 24601.
There you go, Mr. Wayne. Now don't forget your secret ID number because without it you cannot use the ATM machine.
Okay, thanks, Miss Stamler. I'm gonna go take money out right now.
Well, actually, no.
No.
Your check has to clear first. We have to make sure there's enough money in your boss's account so it's available for you to take out.
So I have to wait a few days anytime I want to get money from a check?
Basically, that's how it works.
Got it.
Good.
24601. 24601. 24601. Try to remember my secret number, you know.
Great.
Miss Stamler said that if I write it on the card, then I could get in trouble because someone could get the card, take all my money. You know, I don't want to do that.
Then that sounds like great advice.
Yeah. What's your secret number?
If I told you, it really wouldn't be a secret then, now would it?
Oh, gotcha. It's too bad, though, because I wanted to take money out, and my check hasn't cleared. I want to buy these presents for my family, so I just wish there was some way I could spend the money that I don't yet have in my account, you know?
Well, don't you have a credit card?
Credit card?
Okay, Mr. Wayne, here is your credit card.
Oh, great. So I just use this to buy anything and it's always free?
No, no, no. You get to charge up to a certain amount each month, and then you have to pay for it later.
Simple enough?
But
I knew there was a but.
But in this case, you pay for the use of money you don't have yet. You pay us for the privilege of having a credit card. If you charge $100, you can pay $20 a month until it's paid for. But you have to pay interest on that unpaid balance. And you have to be careful not to spend more money than you're going to be able to pay for.
And I can use this card to pay for anything?
No, only stores that have an agreement with the credit card company will accept your credit card. And the stores pay a small % of their income to the credit card company.
In return for giving their customers the convenience of using their card.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Miss Brandon. You've been very helpful. I'm going shopping. It's amazing how much a bank can do. It seems to me that the more money you get, the easier it becomes to be less careful with it. And the bank can be an important tool to help us manage our money. But ultimately, it's our own responsibility. If you'd like to find out more about what you can do at a bank, consult your library or your bookstore or your parents or teachers, or even go visit your local bank. Banks do a lot more than we've seen today, too. They loan money to people to help them buy businesses or homes, and they also do things called IRAs and CDs and, well, a lot of other things that we don't have time to talk about now. For now, just stay curious, keep asking questions, and keep looking around and keep reading and exploring, because the real world can be an exciting and wonderful place. I'm David Wain, and I'll see you next time.